Boom, sup guys? Ruin Your Skate, second episode.
Yeah, we got a very fucking special guest today. Ladies and gentlemen, Vinny Ponte.
Yes, sir.
Yo, we used to fuck your name up back in the day.
Oh, I bet.
No, because like, all you get at the skate shop or whatever is the picture in the magazine or the fucking 411 intro with your name at the bottom. No one's saying your name, right?
Yeah.
So like, we'd be like Vinny Ponte.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like George
Vinny
St. Pierre and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've heard it a bunch of different ways. I had to make sure I like watched the 9 Club interview like 10 times because I was like, oh, this fool. All right, Ponte. Write it down on my fucking hand. Man, a legend. Fucking first guy to ollie the fucking Love Gap on camera.
On video.
Man, where it counts, you mean?
For real. People would be like Cassidy in the skateboard world.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure,
5,000
Yeah,
oh.
yeah, I
Like,
tray flipped Del Toro, but just with the homies. No camera.
Yeah, no, I remember just like magazine covers. Of course the 411 intro, but we geeked on all the like East Coast stuff because we were mega West Coast kids. So whenever you got a chance to see what skateboarding was like on the other side, it was tight. And you were like definitely in like the handful of dudes whose names I would like remember and know from those cats. You know what I mean?
Weird. Thank you.
Yeah, fucking especially like we said the 411 thing for sure. But the double kink frontside board slide.
Okay.
Trans World cover, right?
Yes, Grant Britain shot.
Yo, that shit is fucking crazy.
Wait, we got to give a shout out to Kane Gale because that wasn't even my session. Like, Kane was like, yo, I'm going to go 50-50 grind this rail. Come skate it with me.
Fucking 50-50 grind that thing, too.
That's
insane.
He 50-50 grind. I think he landed and then fell off. I don't know.
Because how do you got to shoot? The kink goes like, wow, on the backside. You like...
Yeah, but the fucked up thing is the one that I landed and fell, like, I slid the fucking flat bar and the kink and landed and then hit the fucking crack and fell.
Oh, shit.
So I had to go fast and fucking pop off it.
Yeah. I just remembered 2 things about that. One, it being crazy high so that, like, it looked like you're going to fuck yourself up. But the thing about that is like, frontside 50-50s, frontside board slides, I can get out of that shit. Like, I always trip on anyone who would do long frontside board slides. Because the only way, like, I would, like, fall would be to nut myself. Yeah, you know what I mean? Is go forward, my board go back, and I go like that on the rail. Frontside board slide, I could, like, backside, I could, like, push myself off.
Jump off easier.
But frontside, it's like, you're going onto that. And with the rail that high, you're going to fucking hit your nuts, and you're going to swing around the fucking thing, fall on the fucking concrete, like, fucking 5 feet below.
Yeah, see, it's weird, because frontside was always easier for me. Backside was always, I thought, it would shoot out and I'd land on my nuts. I felt frontside, it would be easier because I know where the fuck I'm going.
Yeah. Is that like East Coast, West Coast thing? Because it's the exact opposite. Legit opposite. Backside board slides, frontside 50-50s. Because I can get out of a frontside 50-50, I can get out of a backside board slide. But a frontside frontside board slide, I'm committed to. A backside 50-50 on a rail, fuck that shit.
It feels awkward.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
And that was your shit too, though. You do long fucking backside 50-50s. And that's like always like, that shit seems so fucking crazy to me.
Yeah, it's so gnarly.
Another thing about like the East Coast dudes is that y'all had like all the fucking style. And I always attributed that to like not having good shit to skate. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what? I was just thinking that. I'm like, yo, the West Coast were like, yo, you guys had everything. Everything was so smooth, but don't forget, we always thought your fucking picnic tables were this fucking big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For real.
So when we came out here, we were like, what the fuck is
we
this?
used to grind on this picnic table like a motherfucker.
That's why I was like, yo, we could fucking destroy these things.
Yeah. But I always seemed like y'all had all the pop because the ledges were way fucking higher. Like, you guys were skating all these like giant marble ledges and fucking shit. And like just super steezy, like everything. You know what I mean? Like, while like out here, especially like later, it was all big gun fucking shit. You know what I mean? And I grew up on like lines and like fucking fools having fucking style and just doing cool fucking
Street
tricks.
skating.
You know what I mean? So like, I was always drawn to the East Coast shit, not only because of that, and then obviously because of fucking the music. Y'all had all the good hip hop shit attached to your guys'
we definitely had good music, but it's so funny because, well, I can't talk for like the whole East Coast, but like me and Supa, all we do is watch all West Coast skate videos.
Yeah, I think it still goes.
You know what I mean?
ways,
Like
right?
we would watch the Foundation video. Like I would fall asleep, wake up, and Super would be like fucking studying it. And I'm like, man. And the one thing, not to like jump and shit, but Super, to this day, the thing that makes me so fucking sick is he was like, yo, let's skate switch all day. And I'm like, I can't even fucking switch ollie up a curb. Fuck this. Like, and he would just skate switch like all day.
Yeah, totally.
And then like 6 months later, he switched kick flipping up picnic tables, and I'm like, I can't even switch ollie up a curb, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like I should have listened to this piece of shit.
I remember back in the day. Yeah, it's
That's a crazy method.
You know, but this is back in, you know.
Yeah.
The only other person I seen do that was Salman Agha. Did the same thing. He'd like, and I live in San Jose, so this was around San Jose, and he was just like, oh, he's just skating switch now. Yeah. Like, that's all he's doing. He's like not gonna skate regular for the next however many months.
Yeah.
And then his real part comes out, and it's half regular and then half switch, and he's doing all the same tricks he was doing regular switch. And it's not like,
and
it's
people
like,
forget about that.
Yeah, hell yeah they do. Hell yeah they do, because he's doing like backside tails on like a switch backside tails on like foot high ledges or whatever, but it's like, homie, that's like attached to a whole switch line that he just did regular. Like, there's so much complexity to like those old parts and that.
Yeah, and like, I don't know if you heard, but like a couple years ago, they're like, oh, switch god, and they were saying somebody's name, and I'm like, you're tripping, dude. You guys forgot about the fucking real dude.
For sure.
I'm like, Solomon is
no, he 100%. Like, he was the
even
dude.
when you like. And he was such a big dude. Too,
yeah, really.
Switch.
He was like a football playing size.
Yeah, I remember that.
And yeah, just fucking to be doing like switch manuals.
Yeah.
Like, all on like, and we'd like see him at the park, just like, that's all he's doing.
Yeah.
He's weird like that. It goes through phases. But
you know who's also really fucking sick skating switch is Sheffy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
you ever skate with
yeah.
Sheffy?
No, but I remember watching Sean Sheffy footage and him being like one of the first dudes to just be doing switch ollies over shit and shit like that. Like,
yeah, for real.
Dude, I used to stay with Donger, and Sheffy lived underneath him.
Mm-hmm.
And Sheffy would fucking wake me up at like 6 in the morning, and we would go on fucking crazy bike rides, and then go skating. And I'd be like, he would take me to all the spots he skated in life.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's like, I skated that rail.
Fuck.
And I'm like, and he was just. To me, Sheffy was always the nicest fucking guy. But I've seen him fucking do the craziest shit in the world. But him skating switch was like skating with him, and then watching him skate switch.
Yeah. He always seemed like a gnarly dude because you like in videos like he's like one of the personality skateboarders. You know what I mean? Like But definitely like I remember even though like I started skating in '91. So like I started with the nose and the tail, but we still watch the videos from fucking 88, 89, 87, and these motherfuckers are doing, fucking kick flips and fucking hitting little rails with no fucking nose. You know what I mean? It's like this shit doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. If you watch the fucking the H Street video.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. The H Street video, Sean Sheffy's part in the H Street video was fucking insane. Yeah.
That video was that shit was mind-boggling. Mm-hmm. Watching that was like, what the fuck is this? And then the skate camp they had in there too. You're like, They got skate camp? Like, what the fuck?
Was that they had the fucking they skated to Crazy, the fucking like old fucking country song.
Every song on that fucking.
Yeah, that shit was tight. Yeah. Like, and that's where we got all our music from was skate videos. So we'd have these mixtapes that would have like some dope ass hip hop, and then it'd be like Patsy Cline, and then it'd be like fucking some like fucking disco song, you know what I mean? You just like whatever was in the video, because if those fools are skating to it, like that's what we should be skating.
Yeah, I mean, music is such a huge part of skateboarding in general, but skate videos, it was like the foundation of it, and that's how a lot of people found out about music in general. Even like I found out about a lot of underground hip hop through skate videos. I would watch, and I loved it when 411 would put like the name of the song at the beginning too, and that's what I really liked about the Zoo York video. Incorporating the songs in there and then showing people rap in it. And it's funny, I feel like that's the only video that's done that tastefully. I feel like there's not been that many videos that's done that, because I feel like there's been a couple of videos where it's like almost like a music video too. It's okay. It's not that dope though. But
it's like the skateboarding is the fucking
that's the video.
That's the video, right? And the music is the fucking music.
Yeah.
No, totally. And like that Zoo York, that was the first like the concept of like the mixtape with the fucking skateboarding and whatever, which is so like been kind of like versions of that have been done forever, but
Yeah.
that was like the OG version of that shit. Definitely, like I rap because of rap music in
Skate
videos.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
Yeah.
That's where I got rap music from, and I was lucky enough because of folks like y'all and watching 401, you get like fucking Hyro and you know what I mean. Like I remember seeing like looking to see what the music was at the end of the videos.
Yeah,
and see
me
Beats
too.
and Rhymes Volume 3. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
Fucking get Beats and Rhymes Volume 3, and it's got all this shit, East Coast shit, West Coast shit, and all like underground hip hop. So like my first hip hop that I listened to, instead of being like stupid fucking mainstream shit, ends up being like this super good like Cuddy underground hip hop. You know what I mean? That people are gonna love forever. So like I was lucky in that sense. I think anybody who grew up skateboarding always are you people who have better taste in music than fucking you know what I mean, or at least have a wider concept of music.
Yeah.
Even if they fucking are like all my San Jose homies and they just listen to Morrissey and fucking Modest Mouse.
For real.
Modest Mouse in our skate park.
But yeah, let's get into this
Yeah.
this York video.
Yes.
All right.
I certainly watched the fuck out of this when I was a kid. Like,
Hell yeah.
Like a motherfucker. This is one of the ones that was like in heavy rotation, both at the shop and fucking at the pad.
So let's give some background on this video. So this is York.
Yep.
When did this come out?
97.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
97.
97.
Damn. And I remember getting the VHS of this. And yeah, it was mixed with the studio sessions of the song.
No, this is straight. Those are freestyle. These are all freestyles.
That's
from
what I was
the
gonna
fucking
say.
Stretch and Bobbito show.
Okay.
So it's like, to me, this mixtape was like, okay, at the time, we had the hottest rappers from the East Coast and the hottest skateboarders
100%.
on Zoo, you know, from
Yeah.
us. Like, this is our mixtape.
Yeah, but like y'all
You know what I
were
mean?
the dudes on the East
No,
Coast.
but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
but, you know, it was like, oh, these are the rappers, these are skaters. So, I mean, every Sunday, we had a spot called Burkina that we'd go and buy mixtapes. Like, fucking, every Sunday, everybody was there, too. All the rappers you would see there, like, fucking Foxy Brown would be there. Everyone's double parked. Like, I would run in and be like, fuck you. I need, you know, give me all the new shit. I need fucking, you know, all that.
Yeah.
And then fucking just, I mean, first it was cassettes and then CDs.
Yeah, that, and I mean that's like that shit is crazy. Like that, some of these songs. I mean, all of the songs on this shit. Some of the songs from other skate videos, like when York was here and he was talking about the chocolate girl video. There's like it's a song that's only on that fucking video.
Yeah.
and nothing else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's fucking tight. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like
For real.
that shit's wild. And then you were saying, I remember on the 9 Club, you were saying that this video ended up getting pulled because specifically.
Well, it didn't get pulled. They just had a cease and desist, like stop making it.
Stop making
Stop
it.
selling
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Stop
yeah,
selling
yeah,
it and
yeah.
making it. Because,
Which is shitty, because it was a fucking, it's like a classic.
yeah, but again, like, I was young, excited, like, I love hip hop.
Yeah.
And at the time, like, I was lucky enough to fucking know my boy Ryan,
Yeah.
and him and this guy Joe started Fat Beats, and fucking, it was just like, growing up, you know, music-wise, like, I was going to shows with them, blah, 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 people coming in, and then Diamond D walks in, and I'm like, fuck, you're in my video part, like, psyched, and he was like, what the fuck, like,
Wow.
first of all, some white kid coming up to him, like, he's like, what the fuck you mean I'm in your, like, all he's thinking is money, like, what do you mean my song
Homie,
is in your
I want to
shit?
say that's both.
Word.
That's both cool and weak as fuck.
you know
like at the same time as like I would be like, I would never do that to somebody. If somebody walked in and was like, oh, I'm using your part as a
Yeah,
song, I'd
but-
be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, but
tight.
you know what, though?
But I'm not Diamond D. I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
So if
No,
I
no,
like,
no,
I
no,
want to
but-
believe that Diamond D's like, hey, fuck you, homie. Where's my money? You know
No,
what I
but
mean? Like,
listen, because I try to look at shit at both sides, and I looked at it and I was like, first of all, back then, you know, money's tight, like rap shit, you know.
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
different. So they needed to make their money. So
Yeah.
like, you know, bootlegging was an issue.
Yeah.
For real.
So, but at the time, he sees some fucking white kid
And
that's
like-
like psyched and like, yo,
Yeah.
and he's like, wait a minute, using my, and he doesn't know if, and don't forget, I'm coming from like, and I don't know, like, we skate, like, oh yeah, these are videos. I'm not realizing at the time still that like, they're selling these videos with motherfuckers' music in it.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not realizing still, like, you know, I'm still living in fantasy. I'm still fucking, You know, I'm like fresh in college or fresh, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't. And then I was like, oh shit. Because if it was the other way around, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck you mean?
Yeah.
Because, you know, like you got to know your money. Like, where are my boards? Like, oh, dude, I saw your board at fucking Walmart. What the fuck,
homie? If I'm not getting Walmart money for these boards.
Or sort of mom and pops, but you know what I mean? So.
And was it like, because obviously New York becomes fucking ultra successful. You know what, was it at a time where he was able to see like, oh, these motherfuckers are making money too?
To be honest, like they told me, and Eli was like mad casual about it, like didn't blow it up, didn't like blow me up, like yo, and just kept it moving. Like I never really heard like how like big it really was. But he was like, they kept it like real cool with me, like yeah, no problem, Vinny, like, you know, this is what happened. And I'm like, oh shit, my bad.
Wow.
Like, sorry.
Wow, but that's crazy because I never heard that part of it. That like it was just like, fuck it.
Well, it wasn't like, I mean, they made it to me like it was no big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how big of a deal
I'm
it
saying
really was.
though, but I mean, the fact that like, homie, I'd be mad. Like we gotta cease and desist this shit. But it's like clearly at that point, it's like, you know, it's part of the game. It's like if we're just gonna be using these motherfuckers' music, like that fucking Peloton bike company, they got sued because they were using fucking people's music, and they were literally selling the fucking thing on like, you fucking listen to whatever song you want, and then not paying the fucking artist. Like fuck that. That's bullshit. Like pay me, Peloton. But like skateboarding, like a cool ass skate video, like this is the thing. Like I said, I'm here because of that shit, right? So like, how many people got turned on to Diamond D because of this dude? Like, if he could, honestly, if he had any concept of how much like shelf life that added to his career, period. Like how much.
But here's the fucking funny thing. Maybe what year was that? 2004, 2005. I'll pull up the pictures. Fucking me, Diamond D, fucking Juju, Zared Bassett, fucking. We're at dinner, fucking wilding out after some. We're at some place at 5 in the morning. The fucking curtains are down. We're eating steaks, fucking hammered. And then I just remember waking up, fucking on the plane. It was me, Juju, Large Pro, and Diamond D.
Jesus.
And we're in Florida. At my grandmother's house, driving her fucking Rolls Royce around.
What the fuck?
That's fucking nuts. And
I'm like, saying.
And I talked to him, and he was. He didn't give a fuck then. It was like years later, but don't forget that was like, you know, they were all still coming up.
I think it would be it like, I'm sure that fool doesn't know how much you legit like helped him in like way more than you would have ever like cost him $1.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like more money was made because that Diamond D shit was used than lost long term. You know what I'm saying? So it's just funny how that shit turns around. And it's like now I remember like, nobody ever gave a fuck about what song was used in a music video or skate video. The first one I ever remember hearing about was Pink Floyd Time. Was Keith Hearchart wanted to use Pink Floyd Time in a fucking song. Really? And he ended up using the other Time. Time has come today. Time. Because he couldn't get rights from Pink Floyd because Pink Floyd doesn't give anybody rights to anything. It's just part of what they fucking do. That's why you don't hear Pink Floyd in commercials and shit like that. So, like, that was the first time. But up until that, I never even thought about the fact that, like, no one's paying Diana Ross for fucking, you know what I mean? No one's paying these motherfuckers for using their shit. Like,
because you saw the video and you're like, okay, this dude likes this type of music. So you're like, that song's only going to either help the person skating or hurt them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because like, skate this shit, that song sucks. Like, I can't watch the video part. Because I don't like the song.
Yeah, real shit.
You know what I mean? So the song turns you off to the skater, like, fuck it. Like,
for real.
Can't stand it. Because I came up with this thing. Maybe we'll talk about it off camera.
Yeah, we will.
Can't give out
we will. Can't give out too much game. We've been fucking.
But I got something. Fucking make.
Bro, we had Hollow and Lux here last night, and they were just giving away game.
There's tons of gems.
Yeah, chill out. I got. Can't give it all.
So did you choose this freestyle? Like,
no, not at all.
The editor
I had no fucking clue.
So it just was like they put together based on those sessions the fucking mixtape.
And I was in.
But when you heard, you was like Diamond D fire.
Yeah, because this was 97. I graduated high school in 94 and moved up to Boston 94, 95. So I was in Boston. I was in college until fucking 2001. Okay. Should be a doctor.
I'm doing math here right now. You know what I mean? You fucking physicist?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But So, I mean, I didn't really. It was like a whole surprise. I didn't know fucking nothing. And don't forget, like RB was doing a lot of the filming too. So, I didn't really like see like I wasn't there for the editing process.
Yeah.
So it was like, to me, I know Super. We were all like, what the fuck? Like, so psyched. Like,
That's tight. That's tight.
No one knew.
I'd be hearing that more and more, like, doing this, is that, like, people didn't know when they're just, like, watch their video for the first time when it's already done, you know what I mean? Like, that's wild. Because to me, like, this shit seems so fucking calculated. Like, I was like, oh, Vinny, Diamond D.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
like,
I fucking love Diamond D, too. Like, that's what... I mean, but then again, like, Eli, who put the video together, he knows all of us.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
We were, like, and we still are. We are a crazy family.
Yeah.
So it's like, at the end of the day, that's why Eli, I guess, knew how to talk to me and made it seem like it was no big deal when it probably was fucking...
Yeah.
Probably a big bite in the ass.
Yeah.
Word. All right.
New York mixtape, 1997.
You're gonna put these in now.
Vinny Ponte. Man, it's crazy how much, like, I would be watching these and I'm like, oh, that shit is still fire.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
Stance is firm. Your jump is powerful.
The
That's
long
really
backside tail
excellent.
slide.
I was in North Carolina.
I love this aspect of the shit too.
Yeah, showing the mixtape.
Showing the mixtape.
Yo,
like,
am
with
I
the fools'
tripping?
names on it.
Did this fool have a DJ set in this video too? That the famous DJ
Rock Raider.
Rock Raider.
At the
Yeah, he did,
beginning.
right?
Yep, the intro.
Yeah, that and I got turntables for a while, and that's why.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Motherfucking, I bet Rock Raider was mad.
Yeah.
And people bought turntables.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I saw
Like,
his
you know,
little thing, and I was like, oh, I want to learn how to DJ because
You're
of
fucking
that.
lucky that
Yeah.
they used the shit. All right, run this.
Excellent.
Okay. We shot a scrappy. This
This is Boston.
So that's what I was gonna say. Is it goes back and forth between Brooklyn and Boston, New York and Boston.
Yeah.
For the most part, in the whole thing.
upstate, so my people can see how Diamond D represents for the
Yeah, but mobbing though, fucking popping, mobbing.
When I see the industry plagued with minor from the men I see, so then I keep.
Yeah.
I got the styles that deliver.
This is
I
upstate
lean
New
on
York,
them C's like I'm Bill Withers.
State Clair
Blown the
College.
smithereen.
The cargo short king. I should blame you for fucking wearing cargo shorts for as long as I did. I'm
Wait,
I got hella
don't blame
extra
me.
pockets.
Dude, that was all from who was it? Guy Mariano? What was the Blind Video Days with the ghetto where
Yes.
fucking that's
Yeah.
I was hooked like crack.
Yeah.
That's
My
where I got
back
that.
jeans get paid behind the scene like Ben Vereen, Ben Bean. All the elements of my exposure.
Yeah, like that's like
Trippin'
that's
Remy,
what I was
trippin'
mean.
on
Like the East
Demi and
Coast dudes are
disclosure. Shit is hectic. On stage we wreck shit.
And if you notice, with my footage, my shit was all like basically. I never really had anything
point on
like,
out.
okay.
That was crazy because you land like the way the grass is right there.
Oh
It's
yeah, you have to
fucking-
pop out.
Like you gotta pop out. Like that's pretty much the only trick.
Yeah, but that round was like
You
fucking
should know whether it's cloudy or the skies are blue.
Don't you
Big
fucking
Jack
belittle your own
tracks in
shit
the
on
Nah,
urban
but I
view.
mean,
Front and center on stage,
fucking
telling
rocket
lies
man
to
right
you. So recognize, bitch,
Recognize.
What
Listen here. All you
And this
fake
is all still
niggas
one
to
line,
the rear
dogs.
stand
That wasn't-
clear.
No, I know.
Here's right here, don't get it flared. Cause
Yeah.
I never gave you the prompt
Front
time
board
to
king
This
over
place,
here.
Boston.
Oh, this is
man.
in Boston? I've always kind
Yo,
of been curious about
that
it.
place,
flared. Cause I never
the
gave you the
floor, like you go when it's a little bit cooler and it's dumb hard, but if you go when it's hotter, it gets soggy. But best.
Oh,
fucking
it's like
place in the
that
world.
shit with the. It's like
Yeah.
that bouncy shit.
But
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
old
yeah.
school, like they didn't have it right, so it was when it was.
When it's winter, it's hard as
Oh,
fuck.
yeah,
it's
it's
like
fucking
cement.
brick, yeah.
That's funny because we're from Cali, so that shit is bouncy year round, baby. Like there ain't a time of year when that shit turns hard.
real.
But that's funny. Oh yeah, we'd always be wondering like where the
dare you was
This
scared.
place is
Plus you was
so
caught,
dope.
then
This
divided
place.
in the pairs while singing African chants back in Zaire. So there, I bring the capital to the
Sick
conference.
track.
Incompetence, brother, I got
Rocket
confidence.
kickflips though, man.
Now hold on and wait a hot
Disgusting.
minute.
I can't
though.
stand it.
Are you mad at the
Like,
rocket
my
place?
brother
Like,
was all tenant. My Bronx fellas represented.
Come on.
It's documented and printed.
One
and
leg
more
up.
from the
That's
crowd.
right.
Classic.
One
East Coast
fucking
demo,
leg
too.
up.
Goddamn
But he
right.
said
Nice.
nothing.
I just need you to know we did all that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you
we
know why
stuffed
you
our
do that?
shoes. We had one leg up. We
Yeah,
did all
but
that.
why do you do that?
I
I don't know. Why do?
did it because your fucking dumbass did it. Why did you do it?
We would
there
do
a
it
reason?
because fucking when dudes used to steal bikes real quick, you didn't want to get your fucking leg
What?
caught in it.
So that's why I
Yeah.
fucking pulled my pant leg
Yeah,
out.
but you always pull up the right one. When I'm fucking pulling up the, oh, you sell drugs? Nah, man, it's fucking for riding bikes.
It's for riding bikes.
Shit,
It's because our
man.
shit's gonna get caught in the chain when I run away with your shit.
Exactly.
It was funny. We wore Dickies and long socks out here, so we didn't have to worry about our pants getting caught in the shit.
But you had low rider bikes.
Yeah,
so
that's
you're not fucking.
we're not getting
you're
far.
dipping on that shit.
Never tell a Northeast Bronx representative. You gave it your best, but it
Crazy.
really
Hear no
wasn't.
mob
So
shit
I
on that.
entered with open
Yeah, man,
ears,
you're
shopping
crazy,
fears.
crazy.
That's Alabama.
Shit is hectic.
Oh shit, right?
Direct shit.
Rules the fools who choose
To
to
disrespect it.
no matter if you're friend
Friend
or
or foe.
from the
Rock
point
it.
on
Yeah.
out.
Say I'm out for the dough.
Keep the shoes though, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dog.
I got those for sale.
In the eyes of few.
Are you wearing Jordans?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You wearing Jordans. So funny.
Like I'm up to
Yeah,
a light.
boy.
Roll at least 10 deep like I'm up to a fight.
That right there.
way,
See, because like that shit used to fuck with me back in the day, because you were one of the handful of dudes that was skating transition and fucking street, but primarily street. But then every once in a while there'd be like a front blunt in a fucking party. Be like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like that shit's not easy to do
At all.
And I like my brother is like super fucking pool shredder guy, so we made the distinction. It's like you do this or you do that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like whenever I always trip out on like the handful of dudes at this period, like I guess like Day One being another one who you'd see do crazy transition shit, but then at the same time be on the street just doing like
Yeah, for sure.
This is the best.
Damn,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
huge.
Sleep all day.
Yo, how
long,
high is that
up
fucking
in the
thing?
night.
Like,
Fire
wait,
with dimes who chill and blow me and breeze. While you
thanks.
broke ass
Thanks,
homie
boy.
and bologna and cheese.
Yes.
Feeling like an idiot, but it's only
harder.
me beating
Yeah,
the girl in
man,
the head,
fucking
please
nose
blow me
blunts.
the keys. While I be at the Poconos truck.
Gigantic.
I had to wing one shorty and left his ass with a broken nose. Jelly cause I pulled cinnamon.
Where's that?
That's right down the street from Brooklyn Banks.
Oh,
City
word?
Hall. Yeah.
Blow me the keys while I be at the Poconos truck. I had to wing one shorty and left his ass with a broken
Bang.
nose. Jelly cause I pulled cinnamon.
I couldn't. I just fucking coasted down that one.
it's like I'm fucking
you-
hope I make it over
yeah.
the stairs.
And then you, so you
Jelly
ollie
cause I
that, but then
pulled
did you
cinnamon.
tray flip afterwards?
On the first night,
Yeah, boy.
right, hit him and run,
Dope.
but not without my
That's my
raincoat.
trick.
I like you had the ill trays where they would like
Yeah.
curve down and shit, so
Remain
like at some
broke.
point your board's
Lame
like
jokes came close
down.
because you hate us.
Nice.
No longer
That
on
was
a
my
high
favorite.
scale.
I remember this, all these
Like
kids go
that,
crazy.
like that.
Ah,
One
it's
time for stretch, Armstrong, NYC. It's going down like
dope.
that.
Yes.
That nigga still got the touch, boy.
Dude,
Yeah.
I love that shit. Man,
Yeah,
what a
that-
classic fucking part.
It's
man.
so many, so much of that shit is super memorable. You know what I mean? Like I just remember watching all that shit like in the fucking shop when I was a kid, watching all that shit before we go out and sesh, and then you'd be like, "Fucking, all right, I'm gonna learn this shit today." You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
for
Like,
real.
I'm gonna fucking learn. I'm on frontside board slides today. on
And mixing
fucking
the
rails.
studio session in with the skating was so fucking tight, and even like the sound mixing too, because they would only ramp up the sound when you were doing the trick, so you'd really like appreciate the music along with the skating at
Yeah.
the same time.
Yeah, it wasn't like background. It was like about being like a music and
Yep.
a fucking skateboarding thing. And
Hella
like you
dope.
said, I can't think of another example of that like today.
Yeah.
That's like the fucking same shit.
Yeah, word. Dope ass part. All right, what do you guys want to watch next? You want to watch this 40 for 40, or you want to watch? You want to talk about you ollieing the Love Gap?
I want to pull up the Love Gap because I want to
I
see
got
if
it.
you just go to. You already got it already.
Yeah.
Because
This is a compilation. So, Love Park, or Love, it's actually JFK and what street's it on?
I have no fucking clue.
Word, okay.
That's home of fucking Kalis,
Yep,
fucking Stevie,
Yep.
and Ricky.
yep.
what year is this?
94.
93.
Oh, 93. I was still in high school.
Yeah. So this is what.
Wait. There's fucking Bam is up in there. Fucking Steve Caballero is like right over here.
Shout out
I was
Cab.
psyched.
Fucking
Eric Popecki right
SJ
there.
legend.
I see these motherfuckers.
Goddamn.
Psyched.
So what 411 intro was this?
I think like 4-1 number 2. Or
Yeah,
some
I was
shit.
gonna say because it's like when did
Jesus
401 start? Because
Christ.
I started skating in '91 and I remember when the first 411 came.
4-1
So it
was
had to be like.
Come on, that was. I think I have up to like 57.
I remember having the Euro ones.
Oh, yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
having because I worked at a skate shop, homie. You know I had all the
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So we
Yeah.
had like every 411 when they came in, all the like little side 411s, the fucking
contest.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
so sick, bro.
Yeah.
And I like again, it's such a surprise to me. It's weird because skateboarding is now such like an Instagram thing, right?
Yeah.
Like fools just be like that's where you see it. You know what I mean? That's where I see skateboarding. I don't know about y'all. Like
Yeah.
I just see crazy shit on Instagram.
Yeah.
So to me, like the fact that we don't
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, there's a
look
bunch
at
of
these
4-in-1s.
motherfuckers right here, bro. We got some fucking legit volumes.
Oh my god.
Let me see. Grab a stack. I want to see which ones we got here. Oh, fucking 32 right here.
Will Harmon. Fuck yeah.
Fucking
From Yeto.
Mike Vallely. We were talking about when we were talking about how names would be getting fucked up. We were talking about Vallely, and there's an interview somewhere where he's saying his wife called the fucking board shop, and he's like, it's actually
Oh,
pronounced
yeah,
Vallely. That's super fucking funny. But yeah, that's because all we'd see was just this. We just see your guys' names on this shit. No one ever said your guys' names in the fucking videos.
Crazy, man.
But no, there's no substitute for this.
No, there's not.
There's never been a substitute for this.
Yeah.
Even when it stopped in
Yeah.
like what the early 2000s
I know, man.
or whatever.
4-in-1 is hella missed, but also videos nowadays are so much different.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Videos
It's
don't
all on
come out.
Instagram.
It's just parts now too.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
did you see like Nigel Houston's Till Death part or something like
Or
that?
that
It's like a part.
fucking what was that? The fucking dude that was Skater of the Year last year, the Thrasher fucking part.
Kyle Walker?
Yeah, Kyle Walker
Yeah,
Thrasher
yeah.
part where everyone's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you gotta watch this, and it's
Yeah.
just a clip on fucking YouTube that you watch. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
for real.
Like,
Crazy.
and I certainly
Yeah, he's the man.
appreciated it and enjoyed it, just like I did the skate videos when I was a kid. But just the way you get them is so much different.
I know.
And this shit
I
though,
dabble,
like,
man. I dabble's bringing it back.
that's fucking sick.
That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah.
Because it's like even when they got rid of it, why'd they get rid of it? It was such a, for skateboarders, it gave us a window into what was happening at the other fucking
Yeah.
scenes and shit like that.
But, yeah.
And every once in a while you got lucky and your shit was on. And you might be in the background of fucking
Fuck
some
yeah,
shit.
you're
You know what
watching,
I mean? Like,
background
I was
props?
at this
Hell yeah.
contest.
oh yeah, I
Hell
remember that. Yeah. Like,
Oh, yeah.
So there was certainly like, we had our like San Jose moments in 411, and there was San Francisco ones, the Bay Area ones. So it's like everyone got to appreciate their own scene and everybody else's scene, and no substitute for that had ever been around. And like all this shit, best ofs, like
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
So the Love Park Gap. So this had never been ollied on film. You're saying when you tried to
Yeah,
do
I mean,
this.
listen, it was crazy because it was me, Javier, Super. Who else was with us? Somebody else was, and Vinny Raffa. I don't know if you guys know who Vinny Raffa is from Dead End.
I fucking remember the name, but I
He
can't.
fucking, he was the shit. He is the shit. He fucking, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have been here. And it was some crazy contest, and then all of a sudden, it was, these contests were fucking dope, because it was like, all of a sudden, shit just started popping off, it was like, then all of a sudden everyone started ollieing this, and then I remember Ricky Iola saying, yo, whoever ollies this will get a half ounce.
Let's
Right?
go.
And then fucking Robbie Gangemi ollied it, landed, and the board shot out. And then I went right behind him, and I fucking made it.
So did people quit after you started
Yeah,
doing it? Yeah.
because once I landed, everyone fucking just
Oh,
shut it down.
they was only in it for the trees. That's so
Right.
fucking funny.
But then,
Because I was wondering if people were trying with you, because all you see is
oh
this
yeah,
one
no,
clip,
no, there was fucking
and there's obviously a shit ton of fucking people there.
yeah. In the video, there's fucking people fucking going down.
Oh, just fucking stacking.
Yeah.
I always like the only thing I remember is the
Yeah.
you know what I mean, the drums
But,
and the
yo.
and then you're like, yeah, fucking jump up in
Because
there.
I was like, fucking weed. Not only that, fucking. So after that, we go to Ricky Iola's house, and don't forget, he was the fucking king of fucking Philly. So
Yeah.
everything through Philly was him,
Yeah.
And it was me, Super, and a bunch of us that were at his house, and Super fucking broke his bong. And I was like, we didn't look at each other like, what the fuck? Because we weren't even smoking bongs back then. Like, we
Yeah.
didn't, like,
Yeah.
How much does that cost?
Yeah.
he was bummed, but he didn't, and I just remember him throwing, which looked like a fucking, a toilet paper roll on my lap. I was like, what the fuck is this? And it was already rolled. He rolled it, and fucking,
Damn.
thank you, Ricky.
Well,
Yeah.
fucking deserved. I always tripped out, and I wanted to ask you, like, how much harder, or do you think it made it fucking way harder or easier that you had all these fucking people around you? It
Fucking
seemed like
much easier.
because
Easier?
you're like yeah,
fucking
you're pumped. Like I
and
can
don't
see
forget,
that.
Like I was skating. It wasn't like all of a sudden like, oh, let me. Like I was skating. Like
No, the best shit I'd
Yeah.
ever done in my life is in the session when you're just
Yeah.
like, and everyone's around you. So I could see that being like, that's why I said or easier, because I know like if fools are driving you, but at the
Yeah.
same time they cut off all your fucking lanes. You got like
Yeah.
6 foot walkway to work with, and then when you're landing. Like, that shit seemed crazy to me. Like, I'm gonna ollie right into you motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah, for
like
real.
you know you're gonna land right at the end of the stairs, but when you're looking at these motherfuckers perspective-wise, they're, like, right in your fucking face. Like,
Yeah.
I just always tripped off that aspect of it. Like, oh, these motherfuckers just everywhere.
For real. It's like just tight enough for you to get down, or at least it looks like that, you know?
Yeah, look at how close motherfuckers are right here. They're,
Yeah.
like, 3 feet apart.
But this is a legendary gap, you know.
I mean, the shit that went down after.
Cameras weren't small. They weren't fucking cell phones hanging out. There's big-ass fucking cameras hanging out in your fucking
Oh, yeah.
face.
Yeah, I mean, people definitely did some crazy shit on this, but
Oh,
this
yeah.
this jumped it off for sure,
I was
and
lucky to
especially
do
for
that.
the time that this was done in, super groundbreaking.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of Gons out here, right? Like the Gons gap. It's like that was
Yeah.
that was
I
the
don't think
fucking.
it's- No, come on, dude. Gons is like.
I'm just
listen,
saying,
Gons
like-
is like fucking there. Like I'm like a little speck.
I'm
You're
just
saying this
saying.
trick.
I'm saying.
I know,
if-
but I'm saying,
if you
like-
fucking make a list of like the big spots,
Yeah.
like you go, the Gons gap.
Yeah.
Love Park,
Love
you know what I
Park,
mean? The
yeah,
Hollywood
El Toro,
10, like El
yeah.
Toro, like you're
Yeah.
just saying these specific spots.
God
Like
it's
that's
gone.
on the very. They don't fuck that up.
Fucking gone. Sorry.
No more switch trays down it, you fucking bastards. You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so let's see this fucking.
That's crazy.
You could tell, like, it's crazy because from the first angle, it's like it doesn't look as
Yeah,
dope.
it doesn't look that big.
But from the second angle, it's like.
That shit-
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah,
what?
hey.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's so sick, man.
God damn.
No, I definitely like remember watching that the first time, just being like, what the fuck?
Blown away, man. You opened the floodgates. Then everybody just went fucking ham on that shit. It's insane what was done down it when
Oh
it
my
was gonna
God.
get closed.
Oh hell yeah! See,
Everyone's
that's
just
my
like, I have to
favorite
try.
shit.
I have to get broke right now.
Yeah. We talked about this when Mike was on a little bit, how like back in the day, fools wouldn't like. Now you had to do something different, right? Like fools weren't gonna ollie this after you. Like the next person that did anything had to do a kickflip.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But don't forget, like, to me, like all this shit, like for instance, like boom, I ollied it. There's no reason to ever go back and do it again. But these kids will fucking ollie it, and then they'll fucking kick flip it, then they'll backside flip it, then they'll tray
Yeah,
flip it, and I'm
yeah.
like, dude. if
They'll
I ollied it-
they'll kickflip it 3 times just to make sure they get the good kickflip
Dude.
on it and shit. Like get
like,
the fuck out
yo,
of here.
This dude Nick Tucker, you ever see him skate in person? He
Oh, yeah, Nick Tucker,
is
yeah, yeah.
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And he fucking pops and dude, I got a lot of footage that like I put on my iMovie that I must keep putting out on like, you know, my Instagram fucking things. But
Yeah.
I got clips of him. He fucking oh man. He's one of my favorites. I was just on like checking some old footage. Not
Yeah.
old, I mean
Yeah.
old to me, but
Yeah.
He makes the courthouse
Dude,
ledge
he's-
look like it's not really that big.
the way he
Yeah, and I-
pops and he's just so fucking cool and friendly.
Yeah, he's a really dope guy.
Yeah, man.
Is he
it's
still on
just-
Primitive?
Yeah, I think so.
Dope. Yeah. Shout out Nick Tucker.
I don't you know what? Yeah, I don't keep track of
Word. Yeah.
I mean, shit. That's one thing that just went totally fucking
know.
gonzo.
I know. Everybody's just
Like-
switching teams like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a different fucking game than it was back in the day. It seemed like it was way more like teams, like back in the New York days, like teams were families. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like we
Yeah.
had fools out here, like the NHS, like all those guys, like even like the different teams. Like there would be like Creature and Scarecrow and Santa
Yeah.
Cruz all in the road, but they were all like connected in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that's crew. You know what I mean? And like all those fools kicked it and skated together and pushed each other to do better. And like now it's like fools are just like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wherever, who's gonna pay me money?
Yeah.
Like they just hop around.
And there's so much less money in skateboarding now, you know. I was like listening to
more for a few people.
Yeah. Even
Like-
on the 9 Club they were talking about how like board companies can't even afford to send people on road trips anymore.
No, because you have to be sponsored. Now, the thing is, what's crazy, what I've been hearing, I don't know if it's 100% true, but
Yeah.
you have to have a fucking shoe sponsor in order to get a fucking board sponsor.
Yeah,
So this is fucked up. My friend Colin rides for...
Am I tripping or am I right?
He has the opposite problem right now. So he rides for New Balance, and they, it's like the opposite. They, like,
Really?
They, like, want him to get on board before they'll push him any further in their program.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It never used to be like that, and it used to be way more like systematic. Like I said, like if you were an NHS guy, you wrote for Independent, you wrote for Speed Wheels, you wrote for Santa Cruz. You know what I mean? It's like if you shifted, like then you wrote for Scarecrow, and you wrote, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like you fucking ride for one company over here and one company over there. There's all these like family kind of units, and then the crews, like when you see the tours and the videos and stuff, it seemed like fools were like homies and shit.
Yeah, all
and now it's like you don't see that anymore. You just see individual parts and clips on Instagram, YouTube for the most part, and then it's not like you don't get that like. You know, like I remember watching the Menace video and being like, "Oh, these fools are crazy." You know what I mean? Like that's tight. Like I don't feel like that is fucking on display anymore. And that was like probably the best part of skateboarding was like the fucking, you know, back in the day, it's like fools that skated, like it wasn't like, oh, you got your hip hop skater, punk rock skater, you fucking winners. So like everybody, it's like if you skated, you skated. You know what I mean? Like everybody kind of and as it like shifted off and branched off, it's just like now teams want to have the punk rock guy and the fucking hip hop guy and the whatever.
Yeah,
it's like cover all bases.
What I was thinking, because you know I rack my brain over the skateboard shit all the time, but I'm like, with the Instagram, it's like certain people just got really lucky and knew how to fucking work it, and don't skate as good as they fucking should, but are fucking caking up. And it's like certain people, like, cause at my job now, like. I see how certain people figured out and how to work Instagram. So they get paid just like fucking paparazzi and
100%.
And it's some of these skaters, you know, and a lot of them, like just like me and my whole generation, a lot of us lost a lot of money and didn't know how to really make the money while our careers were fucking coming to an end. That's when the real money started coming. Like P-Rod started fucking taking, and it was like fuck. And then I'm like, I'm getting not bitter, but like damn, I missed that boat. And then now all these other kids, they're missing the feeling of going on tour with the fucking whole solid team. Like you said, like when I was on Dynasty, it was Dynasty, Maple, and like we all fucking put us in the van and we're fucking, you know, and that's one thing where I'm like, okay, the new generation, they got the fucking Instagram and they're coming up quick and it's easy to get sponsored and you know, whatever, all this, that new word that I can't stand, influencer.
The word.
I'm an influencer. I'm like, you're
an asshole, and I will not listen to you, sir.
You know, get the fuck out of here.
You're right. They're missing the best fucking part.
They missed, I mean, a lot of these dudes that are making good money, I mean, I'm not taking away their skateboarding skills, but like us, we missed a lot of it, but we had the best of it. And just like the 80s, they were like even the better part, with no money in it and fucking killing it and skating pools. And then we got the fucking dope-ass taste of the real shit. The best shit. Because we were there with the transition of the nose. Like, I remember fucking as yesterday getting the double kick Vallely board. I remember. You know what I mean? And then now it's like, I see, like, we were there. We saw it all. Big wheels, big pants, small, everything. And it's like, now these kids, it's the point where it's not going to get, they ain't changing the boards.
No shit, right? They hollowed out the axles and kingpins on trucks and shit. I'm like, what else can y'all motherfuckers do to this thing? Like,
so, but that's why I'm like, you know, this generation, these kids, they got it a lot differently, but they don't have, like, same with hip hop. They don't have making beats or getting an album and listening to fucking Tribe Called Quest for 6 months and then being like, okay, I could go on to something else now. Because now it's like, okay.
Oh, it's fucking every day you're on to some fucking new shit.
It's like these kids, it's like, for instance, like, I don't listen to Lil Wayne. He's good, like, we skated with him, so I respect him now.
Yeah, he can skate on. Like,
and not only that, nicest motherfucker. And I never liked his music. I still don't listen to his music, but I just remember, like, him putting all that work into Carter 4 or whatever. It finally came out, and then what? Not even a week later, no one cares. Same with Eminem. Like, his album came out. A week later, no one cares. Dr. Dre, the Compton shit came out.
We talk about
all this shit.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot, like about how the shelf life of music when we were kids. Much like these skate videos, you watch them for months, and now it's like you watch a part on Instagram or on YouTube, and you're not gonna watch it again.
Yeah, but it's so fucking crazy because now it's got us all conditioned to like, I'm not watching past 15 minutes of fucking
real.
anything.
Yeah, man.
Now
real.
it's like if it doesn't 1 minute, like if I'm Instagram, like if the shit is not fire in the first, I'm already scrolling.
Yeah.
And that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a magazine, I'd get it, fucking go home, take a shit,
Yep.
read it front to
Yeah.
back, throw it on my bed.
Yeah.
Fucking, oh, I
Yeah.
missed this article.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah. I think podcasts are like a direct result of like the backlash to that kind of entertainment.
Yeah.
Like so many people got tired of watching shit in 15-minute chunks. They're like, fucking give me something that goes for 2 hours that I could like do something
and
while
explain
I
shit
listen
like
to.
why the fuck did he do this?
Yes. yeah,
Yeah, because like I watched Mike's shit on your thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it was just like, yeah, what shoes were those? Oh shit, like
Homie, that's like what we want to do
no,
here.
and that's what I fucking love, and that's what I watched. Fucking come on, man, like I
Yeah,
watched
yeah.
the 9 Club. But when the people, I'm like, oh shit, like Reese Forbes.
Oh, I've
I'm
been
like,
waiting to see this.
Fucking love
Yeah,
Reese
yeah,
Forbes. Like, oh shit,
yeah,
Chet
yeah.
Thomas.
Yeah,
Another
I wanna see
one
the
I
Chet
fucking-
Thomas
Yo,
really
for
bad.
real,
I
right?
grew up
Yeah.
like fucking. I
Yeah.
watched his
Whoops,
shit. Like
hell yeah.
that's why the 9 Club to me, like when I catch skaters, that I'm like, dude,
Super interested in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
For
and I
real.
want to hear like, oh shit, what did you do? Like fucking.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
totally. And like that is like an avenue that exists, you know, like epically later, like find out what they doing
Yeah.
now shit, like that exists. Like what we when we were looking at all this situation, like what we could bring to the table was this, like watching the parts and going like, what were you doing? What happened right there? Like what was up with that?
Like, I was still in
fucking-
high school, man.
No, that's like that shit is
That's
to
crazy.
me. It's like I wondered
Fucking
all
insane.
these questions I'm asking you. I wondered.
Yeah, and I
you know what I'm
fucking-
saying?
I-
Like,
yeah.
so that, and I know motherfuckers in here be wondering the same shit. You know what I mean? So that's like that's definitely like
This
what
was
we
a
were trying to bring to the
fucking-
table.
I think we went up probably Saturday night or Saturday morning, stayed, and came home Sunday night. I was back in school fucking Monday.
Crazy.
You know what I mean?
Crazy.
In high school, like not even.
And this isn't
And
part
don't
of
forget,
the,
I couldn't be in school. Like, guess what I fucking did?
Yeah.
No one was like, "Fuck you." I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it wasn't like the time where that shit was fucking super cool.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about the social media thing though? Because there is the flip of it where we're doing all the raw videos.
Yeah.
So everyone's wanting to watch the BTS.
Oh yeah, totally, 100%. Like people want more access, not less. But we're all conditioned to like just be like, give me this, give me this,
Yeah.
fucking shove
It's
it in
like
my
these
face,
little kids, like, "Oh yeah, I heard it next." I'm like, "What do you mean you heard it?"
Yeah,
Like, dude, I'm still fucking listening to Nas Illmatic, and I still hear certain things. I'm like, that's what he was saying for the last fucking 10 years. I was thinking he was saying something else, but this is what he meant. Like, holy fuck.
Yeah, but I don't like what's weird about that is that it's like I like still listen to the old albums that I used to listen to when I was a kid, but like I don't maybe like Birds in the Trap, Travis Scott is like the only album that's coming out in the last 10 years that I would like go back to and be like, oh, this is a great album. You know what I mean? Because I'm just getting there's such a flood of fucking good shit.
Yeah, for
I'll hear
real.
something that came out 2 months ago and be like, oh, I remember this song. This was the shit. You know what I mean? Because I'm way off it already.